Ladies and gentlemen, it's Scott Bergeron, and guess what? I am talking real estate. So today we have a crazy, ridiculous show. I'm Steve. That was good. Steve Christ is in the house. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We have all kinds of craziness. First of all, we have Data Lady with a Baby. Chris is going to be on tonight. We have Mr. Mishta. We'll talk about his accolades and awards again and his crazy beard he's got going on. Mike McLaughlin. We got Mel in the producer chair making it happen. It's going to be a ridiculous show tonight, okay? There will be lots of questions. There will be all kinds of crazy things going on. But before we start, ladies and gentlemen, before we get things rocking and rolling, we are Shalom. Patrick Wojcinski must be in the house saying Shalom. Very nice to see you, accountant sir. Pat Neese, the great neighbor, good to see you. Guys, where are you tuning in from? Let us know in the chat, please. Let us know in the chat, please. And I will tell you about next week's show. We're going to get this thing off to a rip-roaring start. Next week's show, Battle of the Sexes, what men and women want in their home and how it's different. Okay, we will have at least 3 men, 3 women, and we're going to duke it out on camera and streaming. So it's going to be crazy. Robert, how the heck are you, sir? Good to see you. South Rockwood. No, Auntie Chris is in the house. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Good deal, good deal. Yeah, so next week we're going to have Battle of the Sexes, and you guys will be part of a very super secret view of the survey we're going to put out to 1,000 people in the next 7 days. So we're trying to get 1,000 people to take a survey on the 5 most important things they want in the house, and we're going to see how it stacks up. And then, like I said, next week is going to be rip-roaring crazy. People arguing, throwing chairs, screaming, everything you possibly could imagine. So it's going to be absolutely awesome. All right? But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the superhero, I wish I had the Marvel thing that could flip across the screen right now. We have in our midst the man, the myth, the legend, Mike McLaughlin, Mr. Mishta.
Hey, guys. I can't say hey, guys anymore. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Mr. Mishta, tell us what you got an award today, I heard. That's what I heard. Is that the word on the street?
That's the word on the street. Yeah, they came out. Mishta came out with their numbers for the state on how many for the different regions, and us, it's southeastern Michigan, and I was the #1 producing Mishta loan officer in the state of in the southeastern Michigan region for the 2nd straight year, and I think I was number 2 or 3 2 years ago. And kudos to my colleague Chris Alexander. He cracked the top 5 at number 4.
Very nice.
Yep, we're very and Academy Mortgage, number 2 in the state, for Mishta loans, with only 10 loan officers in the whole state.
Holy crap! I'm telling you, what? When you guys all get together, you know what you do? You can get on a big ass water slide. You guys can go together. 10 guys could do that easy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean we crush it. You know, Academy Mortgage's whole mantra is providing home ownership to people who need it. And that's exactly what Mishta does. So we couldn't be more in lockstep with what Mishta does.
Absolutely. So, Michael, here's the thing. I want to talk something relevant here for a minute. Here's the question you get a lot of guaranteed. I even get it, and I'm not the mortgage guy. I always put big-ass loans. Very nice. I don't know. Steve, I don't know if he can put that out there like on a banner. Big-ass loans. I don't think he can do that. Guys, give him some love, first of all. Give a little Mike in the chat. Mike. Or just some congrats, if you would, please. All the folks watching now.
Let me grab my. I'll show you my Mishta award from last year. Hold on.
Give Mike some love. Come on, give him some love in the chat. Where's the swear jar? We are not using the swear jar anymore. This show may be rated R from now on. Let's see what we got. Congrats. Very nice.
So this is last year's award.
Very nice.
And
love it.
Signed by the governor.
You want to hear something interesting?
Yes, of course.
The Bergeron team just posted, congratulations, Mike. It's well deserved, and that's not from me, so I don't know who's doing that. So if you get an invite from me from the Bergeron team, it might be hacked. I don't know.
That's your mom at home doing that?
I'm hoping that's Chris Bergeron. That's what I'm hoping.
Maybe it's Mel right there, huh?
It might be. Very nice, Michael. So I get this question a ton, sir. What's my payment? And right. I know you do too. So what do you say? Guy says, what's my payment? What do you do?
Well, I bring up payment pretty much in the first conversation, because I usually take the assumption, and you would think that it makes common sense, but I don't know. I mean, I hear so many people who have been pre-approved in the past or are thinking about, or they've spoken to other loan officers before, and they always say, like I asked them, so do you have a purchase price in mind, or do you have a monthly payment in mind? Because you figure someone who's looking to be pre-approved, they at least should have one of those things in mind. And I would say 80% of the time they say, yeah, I want to keep my payment below X, whether it's 750 or 1100 or, so typically I would say that I back into a sales price probably 80% of the time with my first time buyers. They don't typically say, well, I'm looking for a $100,000 house. They say, I'm looking to keep my payment under $800 a month. So then, it's just a little bit of reverse arithmetic, and that's what that's what you want to cover tonight is backing into, or like not necessarily backing into a payment, but what makes up a payment and how do we come to that? So typically people are, like you said, they're looking to spend $1,000 a month. What does that mean to them? Okay, well, where are you looking to spend that? Because then we can figure out what the taxes are. So, segueing into your question, a mortgage payment consists of, or should we say your housing payment, because a mortgage payment can be structured a couple different ways. But a house payment, your housing expense is going to consist of what do you pay on the principal and interest for your mortgage. So if we loan you $100,000 to buy, say you bought a $120,000 house and you put 20% down, so you're borrowing, your mortgage is for $100,000, and let's say you get that at a 4% interest rate. That's going to give you just the mortgage itself, principal and interest payment of $477. And then, like you said, well, that doesn't tell you what your whole mortgage payment is. What are you going to be making monthly? Well, to that, we have to add your taxes and your insurance, and then any special insurance that you might have to have for the amount of down payment you put down. So if you put 20% down on a house, you don't have to pay any special insurance, which really, that special insurance doesn't do anything to protect you. It protects the lender. So if let's talk about that $120,000 house where you put, well, actually 20% would be $24,000, so that would be a $96,000 house. So excuse my math there. But let's do 100, so that would be a $125,000 house. Yeah. So let's do our $125,000 house, and you put $25,000 down, which it's also important to understand that on a $100,000 house, besides for your down payment, which in this case we're talking about putting 20% down, which is the $25,000. On top of that $25,000, which is the down payment portion, you've got to put your taxes, your insurance, your closing costs, and then also your what's called your prorated taxes, which is what you pay back to the seller for taxes that they've already paid in advance. So, as far as money out of pocket for a home, if you buy a house at $125,000, you're putting your $25,000 down, you should really consider somewhere between, say, $6,000 and $7,000 more that you will need for the taxes, insurance, closing costs, and paying the previous owner taxes back. So
Okay.
so now if we said you had $25,000 before, now we're thinking, in order for you to get into that house, you're going to need $32,000. Now, that's just an example of a program where you put 20% down. There's programs that have as little as 3% down, and there's also, as you call me, Mr. Mishta, programs where you can actually get into a house with as little as 1% down. So, on a program, whether it be conventional or FHA, on this $120,000 house, there's a good chance you could actually get into that house for less than $2,000 between your down payment and your closing. What you need to close is $2,000 total. But getting off track a little bit, so $477 for a $100,000 mortgage, and let's just assume let's assume $175 a month for taxes, which is about $2,100 per year. So we've got this $125,000 house, and the taxes on it are $2,100 per year, which works out to $175 per month that you're going to need to put into your escrow. And then let's say you get your homeowner's insurance at $960 per year, which is $80 per month. So in this scenario, when we talk about a loan where you're putting 20% down, you should expect a monthly payment somewhere in the neighborhood of $730. But, you know, 20% down is a pretty big chunk of change. So now what we can do is we can talk about the difference between putting 20% down and say just putting 3.5% down in an FHA loan.
Yeah, let's do that.
20% down, tremendous credit, $732 a month payment, and $32,000 needed in total funds as an estimate for a generic home. But let's say you're a first-time home buyer with or without Mishta. So we're just going to do 3.5% down. So we take that same $125,000. We're going to take 96.5% of it with the 3% down. And we're going to look at that as an FHA loan. That's going to get you principal and interest of $603 compared to the $477. What are we talking about? $126 more a month just on the mortgage portion of it. The taxes are going to be the same, $175. And then we're going to go $90 a month for the insurance instead of $80, just because we said that this person might have a little bit, their credit might not be quite as good as scenario A. So homeowners insurance is also credit-based risk in most cases. So we'll say you have a little bit higher homeowners insurance as well.
Okay.
Now on an FHA loan, they have what's called mortgage insurance premium, whereas on a conventional loan, they have what's called private mortgage insurance. They both mean the same thing. Whoever the investor is on an FHA loan, it's the federal government, Federal Housing Administration. And on a conventional loan, it's going to be a privatized insurance company that's insuring that for you. So if we look at, so there's going to be a little bit of a difference between what the premiums are. But in general, if we just use an FHA loan, we find that loan amount again, $125,000. And let me get to that. So that monthly premium for mortgage insurance is going to end up being about $87. So,
okay,
603 plus 175 plus 90 plus 87, 955. So, scenario A, person puts $32,000 down. Their monthly payment is $732. Scenario B, the same house, this person only has 3.5% to put down. Their monthly payment's going to be looking, and their credit's a little bit, just slightly scuffed. You know, still above 640, still fine to get a mortgage. But in our scenario, we're talking about an FHA loan with 3.5% down. So that's going to give us our payment at $955 per month. So scenario A, $732 a month, $32,000 out of pocket. Scenario B, $955 a month for the same house. But and then we're talking about 125 times 0.9 or 0.35 down payment. We're talking like maybe 10 to 11,000 instead of needing. So total out of pocket 10 to 11,000 in scenario B versus the 32 to 33 or 32,000 in scenario A. Now, with the down payment assistance program on this one, this is one of those scenarios where you could get into this house, $955 a month, $2,000 total out of your own expenses, assuming that you qualify and meet all the other requirements for Mishta.
So, Mike, let me ask a quick question. So, for $125 for Mishta, 3.5% down, about $1,000 a month, $2,000 down. That's pretty easy.
$955, yeah, and then $2,000 of total funds needed for you. You know, and we always. Every house is different. All the taxes are going to be different. As you know, Scott, you can have a house at $125,000 that has $1,200 taxes. You could also have one that has $2,800 taxes.
Yeah, it depends where you're at. Like, I tell you what, right now, people love Monroe County, buddy, because Monroe County's got way lower taxes and auto insurance and everything else.
Yeah, they got that. The reason why they have lower taxes is because, as you know, they have less city services and there's less expenses for those. So, in a way, you kind of pay what you get for, but it's also nice, to be maybe a little bit more secluded, have a little bit more privacy, not be stacked on top of each other. That's another nice thing about being in the out counties like Monroe.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, here's the thing. I'm gonna post this every day from now until next Wednesday. You got to watch that segment again because Mike just dropped dimes about that's how it works. This, and this. And this is what you figure out. I mean, it's that simple. Call your mortgage guy and say, hey, look, I need a house. My house is this much. My payment on this much. He can figure it out for you all day long.
And remember, mortgage rates are only good for the day that they're quoted. We might have thrown out a rate to use as an example here, but we're not quoting any rates. So these aren't quotable figures for any specific person or any specific situation. We're just kind of throwing around some numbers that helps you to get to what your payment could look like in a certain scenario. So you don't have to have money bags to get into a house here in the state of Michigan, thanks to Mishta. And if we just love helping the first time home buyers out there.
Absolutely, we do. I agree 100%. So, Michael, the last thing I'm going to tell you before I ask you what's for dinner is I got two guys coming to you today. So I met with one today, and his wife's going to call you, and the other one, fill out your app. I just saw it pop up my phone. So that's that. So tell us what's for dinner.
We made a chicken with some kind of like Thai noodles and some teriyaki sauce with water chestnuts and so just kind of like a stir fry. Yeah. But,
Gotcha.
But it's a little bit too salty, with the teriyaki and the soy sauce, but it all works out.
Yeah, I got you. All right, brother. Well, listen, we will see you next week, sir. And guess what else? I saw you got it. I got it. Go Blue.
Go Blue.
All right, bud. See ya.
Hey, guys.
God, he was dropping dimes, ladies and gentlemen. That is worth the price of admission because I'm telling you, I always tell people Mike McLaughlin's about the straightest shooter there is, and he will tell you exactly what the deal is. That's how that goes. All right, so without further ado, she's over here chomping the bit, ready to make it happen. Data lady's in the house. Now, hold on a second. Wait. Come in again one more time. Let me see this. I want you to see something, ladies and gentlemen. Watch this. Ready? Something came in before she got here. Something else was already walking in before she got here. So
it is.
There it is. Data lady with a baby. Data lady with a baby.
Oh, yes.
All right. So I want you to see if you can get. Is it okay to talk about names or no?
No.
Okay, we can't talk about names then. I know what it is, but I'm not telling you. How about that? All right. So Data lady is here today. She's got crazy good stats for us today. And I want to have absolutely, baby, mom, you ain't kidding, side view. So, Krista, tell us first what we're gonna do. What we got? What's our general topic here?
General topic today is stats in 1981 versus today.
81 versus today?
Yes.
So 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
So some of you folks, that's right in your wheelhouse. And I'll say it out loud. That's right in your wheelhouse.
40 years ago.
40 years. Ooh, 40 years ago. Well, that's right. That was bad, man. I was about 20. I was 20 years ago. Yeah.
Wait a second.
So some of you, that's right in your wheelhouse. All right. It definitely is. Now, Krista, here's the other thing. In my hand, I have magical scratch-off tickets for anybody that gets the answer correct completely. If you get that answer completely correct, we will mail one of these to you. Now, somebody was telling me, I think Mel was telling me that, let me see if this works. Mel, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Absolutely. What were you telling us about somebody with scratch-offs?
Somebody won 1.7 million off a scratch-off.
I'm telling you, 1.7 million with a scratch-off. Unbelievable. So good stuff. So if you get it correct, scratch-off tickets for you, direct mail directly to you from Talking Real Estate, the show. Now, Kathy, I see you got better math skills than I. 40. Yep, you're right. What kinds? Oh, yeah. I am definitely that kind. So question number one. You guys ready? Go ahead and give it to us, kiddo.
All right. The percentage of people who searched the internet when home shopping in 1981 versus today.
There it is, guys. There's the question. The percentage of people who searched the internet when home shopping in 81 versus today. What's the percentage? Percentage difference?
Nope, the percentage in 1981 and the percentage today.
All right. The percentage from 1981, the percentage from today. Let's see. So 2%. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. Steve Kreitz says 7.13568. Ooh, sounds like pi squared there, buddy. Mel says 0.000. Okay. What else? Who else has got it? Let's see. 5%. Okay.
I assume these are all for the 80s.
Yeah, we'll just do the 81 number because the one today. We'll just tell you what it is. 0, no internet. Okay. 81, 0. Uh-oh. It better not be 0. We'll run out of ScratchOff tickets here. I think the internet was invented. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Pat Neese is 6.4. Janine McKay says 27. Come on, folks. Got one more minute. 15%. What else?
What do you think, Melissa?
I mean, computers were around then, so I would say probably 9%.
Hey, hang on a second. We got to get Mike McLaughlin on this. McLaughlin, how many people were searching for homes on the internet in 1981?
81, yeah, there was no internet in 81.
What do you think? 0%?
So give me the question again.
Question is, what percentage of people searched the internet when home shopping in 1981?
Oh, what percentage of people?
0.0.
Yep.
Percentage of people who searched the internet when home shopping in 1981 versus today.
What do you think? 6%, Kathy says. What else?
Oh, okay. Percentage of people who searched the internet when home shopping.
In 1981.
It's a daunting question.
100%.
Huh? 100% we're okay. Okay.
Because none of them searched the internet in 1981, so every single one of those when shopping today would so anyone who didn't look in 81 that used it now, 100% of those from 81.
Wait a minute. This is good.
He's looking really deep into this.
Hang on. Look at this. This is funny. Hang on. Where is it? They would use microfiche. I think that the thing in the library is spun like this. Robert says 0 and 81 or in 81, 99% now. Okay. What do you got?
Well, you better get some more scratch off.
Uh-oh.
0% in 81.
All right.
95% use the internet today.
95% use the internet today?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Holy crap. That's pretty good. So if you guessed 0%, you have a scratch off coming from me. I will go back, Mel and I will go back and make sure everybody that guesses 0% up to this point, after I say it, you can't say it, but 0%, even Mike McLaughlin will get a scratch off for that one, okay?
You too.
Jeez, I didn't realize it was going to be that bad.
Well, the next one won't be so easy.
All right. So, next question. Are you ready? Give it to us, kiddo.
What was the age of first-time home buyers in 1981?
What was the age of first-time home buyers in 1981? What was the average age? What do you think, Mel?
I don't know. I was 7 years old.
Well, so what? Try an 80s hair, too.
Not at 7.
No.
No, I had the bowl cut.
So let's see. Facebook users got 23. Steve Kreitz says 27.69. Kathy Corey 35. Facebook user says 19. Robert says 45.
First time home buyers in 81, huh?
Yeah, 81. I'm going 28. Chris says 25. Pat
That
says
was during a
35.
recession.
Ma, how did you guess the same one as me?
I know you guys said it at the same time.
I'm going to say 33.
33. Shannon Barrett, 28. Catherine Cotton says 40. Janine says 24. You already know the answer.
I do.
Mike, what did you say, 33?
Yeah, it was a recession, but
And Mel, what did you say?
Oh, I didn't say. I don't know. 26?
All right, I said 28. Like Kathy, I, and my mom are on 28. What do you got?
29.
God dang it. Did anybody get 29? Did anybody get 29?
29.
Yeah, you're killing me. You can't say
Am I
that.
Am I the first to guess 29 or not?
Jeez, you are.
It's true.
You're killing me, man.
But Mike was right. 33 is the average age today.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
So older?
Older.
I never would have guessed that in a million years. I would
People,
have thought younger.
no, people are getting married younger or older, having kids older.
Slide over toward me.
know?
So that's going to help because now the scratch offs are going to go back down to zero again.
Do we have to give our scratch offs back?
Yes, you do. No, you don't. All right, question number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 3.
Okay, the percentage of people who used a real estate agent while shopping for a home in 1981.
Okay, the percentage of people who used a real estate agent in 1981. Percentage. People that used a real estate agent. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, this is a tough one. It's a tough one.
Do you think it's higher or lower than today?
I think it's higher.
You think it's higher than today?
Yep. I think it's higher. 100%, Janine says. Candy Corey says 100%. Facebook user says 100%. 65. You guys, if you come up as Facebook user, make sure you put your name in there so we know who you are. 65%. Come on, folks. What's the percentage?
I'll say 90 for both.
Catherine says 75. Kathy Lessons 99. Kreitz 79.66. Shannon says 85. 95. 55. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. All right, you got 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 30 more seconds. 89%. Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Crystal.
Chris is she's money. She's money on that kind of stuff. Where the heck is Albert Mezzo at? That's what I want to know. Crystal's not that we don't love you, but we love Albert too. All right, last answer. Get your last answer in there. What? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and we gone.
82%.
82%. Did anybody get it? Did anybody get it?
And 88% today.
I didn't. It's more today?
More today.
Is it really? That ups. Shelly jumps in at 80. I'll throw 80 out there. 82%, kiddo. 82%. Oh, yeah. So no one on that one either. Wow.
Nope.
He's playing on the VR. Very nice. All right. Your last chance. The last opportunity to get your scratch-off ticket. You ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
What is the age of the repeat buyer? in
The
1980?
repeat buyer.
Yep.
Holy
1981
smokes.
versus today.
So somebody who bought again?
Yep.
Just with anybody or the same realtor?
With anybody.
With anybody. So the repeat buyer. All right. So here's the question, guys. The agent, not the agent.
Oh,
the age of.
of.
Hang on, let me change it. Hang on. The age of. Let's see. Age of.
So it's the age of the move-up buyer?
Yes.
Yep.
Are you cheating, Mike?
Wrong.
No, I'm just translating.
The move up buyer. There, now we got it right.
So we're asking for what the age of the move-up buyer from 81 was to today. So we said the average age was 29
Yep.
for the first-time home buyer.
First time home buyer.
Here's the numbers we got so far. We've got 45,
54.
45, 37.9, 39,
Steve, I didn't cheat. I'm not looking at anything.
63. 63? What? 45.
I'm going to say 39.
A lot of 45s. 43. Might not be 45. We're going to be screwed again. 44, 38, 52. There she is. Scammers, right. I'm going to say 41.
36.
36. Holy crap.
Now, do you think the age of the repeat buyer today is?
Less.
You think it's less?
I do, is it?
Nope.
Son of a gun. What the hell's wrong with that? Can't even get one right. Jesus.
The average age today is 56.
That was close.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
The move buyer is 56 years old?
Oh, so it's
I just
not.
are going to retirement homes. What the heck?
So it's,
I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, can you figure that?
Hey, man, I'm close to that age, so you be quiet.
Huh? Where did you get that right? Go back
I
and
said
check the numbers.
54.
Go back and check those numbers and make sure Albert Mezzo got that right.
I mean, my parents, they bought their house. We lived in their house for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So when they bought their next house, I mean, they were in their 40s, but still.
Wow. that's
Oh, they were in
amazing
their
to
50s.
me.
They were in their 50s.
That is absolutely amazing to me.
They're staying in their homes longer.
I was 56. Yes, you were. Yes, you were, Kathy. Yes, you definitely were. That's true. All right, guys. So, Data Lady, we're so glad you came today. What was the answer? I didn't hear the question. No matter what I said, I was right. I knew it. I knew you didn't get it right. Guys, I'll tell you what. We're going to throw a couple things up for what realtors see real quick. We got a couple of good ones. And again, the key to what realtors see is what's the first thing that comes to mind. That's all I want you to do. What's the first thing that comes to mind? All right. So, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you see that? What is the first thing that comes to mind when you see that right there?
What is that?
That's the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it? In the comments, put the first thing that comes to mind when you see that right there.
Is it a fireplace?
I just can't talk about it. I can't screw up what people are looking at. They have to look. Big ass ugly wall. Yes, it is. Hole in the wall. Very nice. Pizza oven. Very good.
I think it's a hobbit's home.
What?
Yeah.
It's a hobbit
Fire in the
home
hole.
where Bilbo Baggins lives.
There it is. Fire in the hole. Pizza oven. A hole in the wall. Big ass wall. Magicians. I like it.
Harry Potter.
The hole gonna lock my brother in. Oh, shit, I'm
It's a portal.
Oh, that's rough. Don't be so mean to that guy. Jeez. Albert, you see this? Rough. I like this pizza oven. That's interesting. Looks like a front loader washer.
Kinda.
That's pretty good. Front loader washer. That's pretty fun stuff. Ay. All right. So that's that one. We got portal to hell. This is the portal to hell.
What is it?
Negative
Is it a
comments get
fireplace?
reported. Yeah, it's a fireplace. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's some kind of weird
So
fireplace
strange.
thing. All right. So we got one more. Let me see if I can find it here. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Mel is at home today, so we got to do this all ourselves.
You've
Blame
been
on-
doing it.
I know. I like when you do it better. All right. So I took a picture of this. The picture is me, but look beyond it. All right. Look beyond it. I thought it was cool. Look at the bottom of it.
It's motivating.
What do you think?
Motivating yourself.
What do you think? The first thing you think of when you see that picture, besides the fact that Scott's taking a picture of himself, what do you think? In the chat, please. In the chat.
Motivation.
Motivational, very nice. Inspirational, positive vibes. I like it. Hard to see. It is a little hard to see, kiddo. Let me change the view for you. Let's try this one. There we go. That's a little better. Ooh, that's a little nice. That's kind of fun.
You blocked out.
Oh, I
what
blocked it
you're trying
out.
to see, though.
Crap. The good thing about having Krista here, she always keeps me on my toes. She always makes sure I do the right stuff. Bathroom vanity, motivator. Yeah, so I don't know. I just walked in the room and it said at the bottom, and that's not in marker. That's part of the mirror. It's like, you got this. Somebody had a job interview. Yeah. Positive way to start the day. Yep. It's a mirror. It is.
That was on the mirror.
It was.
The
It
decal.
was caught like that. It wasn't like that. It wasn't marker. That was part of the mirror. So I just
It's
thought
the
that was,
decal.
yeah. I just thought that was pretty cool. I just thought that was pretty cool. All right. So real quick, guys, I'm going to put you guys in the green room for a minute. Put Michael in the green room for a minute. All right. So last thing, guys, the last thing that we want to talk about today. We didn't even get to our big topic today because I'm so excited about the next one. So next week's show is Battle of the Sexes. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have even number of men and women guests on the show, and we're going to battle it out about what women want in a house and what men want in a house. Now, along with that, I'm going to give you guys the first look at this too. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to give you the first dibs on this thing. Hopefully this works. In the chat right now, and if you want to copy it or copy and paste it, or I can even send it to you, is a link to the survey that we're going to do. We're going to try to get 1,000 people to take this survey right here. The link is in the chat right now. And it's if you click on it, it's going to ask you if you're male or female. I'm not playing all those other games of binary and everything else. And then it's going to ask you about what are the 5 top features you want in the home. And I just want to see what happens. I want to see what I got some ideas And this came from, I had a client yesterday. He loves a big garage, and she kind of like, okay, big garage, you know. And she likes a couple other things. So it was very interesting to me, and it always is interesting to me that who picks what out of male, female, you know, people buying houses together. You know what I mean? So click on that link, fill out the survey, or copy and paste it. I'll see who's on the show now. I'll probably message it to you too, because we're trying to get 1,000 people by next week to answer. And then we'll come back to you with, okay, here's the top 5 for men and women, and it'll be battle of the sexes. We'll have men, people boxing and duking it out. So, Chris, I don't know if you want to be around for that because you are pregnant, so I don't want you boxing it out with anybody.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I'm telling you. All right, guys. Listen, it has been an absolutely great show. We've enjoyed having you. I'm Scott.
I'm Krista.
And Mike and Mel are here as well. And we're talking real estate. See you guys. I like it. I can identify big ass marks. All right, we're out of here, guys. See ya.